What's up, guys, and welcome back to, actually, not welcome back, welcome to episode 1 of the Comman-Dads. I hooked up Corey and Tone with me. We're all, well, they're brand new dads. I'm 1 month away, and I figured, why not create a show with all three of us, have some fun, and talk about how we're all brand new dads, and also their love for the Commander. So what's up, boys?
What's goody? Good.
Oh, my blood pressure. That's about it. That's what's up. That and gas prices and the rent.
Oh,
yeah, Discord got Corey on fire, so that'll be fun once we get into that for sure. Make sure that you guys go hit up their channels. We're only going to stream this one on this, so we don't divvy up the chat and whatnot, so we just have one chat. But make sure you go hit up ProTech or PSN Commanders Network. I saw you changed it. And on the Warpath, they're the first links in the description. But let's start this thing off, man. What's new in Dadland? So my wife's still pregnant. We're about a month away. That's just be getting closer and closer. She's getting more and more aches, more in this. It's a lot on the human body.
The black and hiss and all that good jazz. Ooh, it's spicy.
She got the body pillow. Did she have the body pillow?
No, the whole circle. It's
candy cane. It's like a candy cane without stripes. I was like, what is this thing? Like,
my wife.
That last one with Chanel pregnancy was rough.
Yes.
Rough.
So what's new with you guys in Dadland?
About us.
No. It's not about us.
You want to go first, Corey, about what's new?
I didn't know this, and you'll learn this, Tim. I think Tone, because he's hit that mark before me. The boo-boos get stinkier and stinkier each time. There is no superior diaper to Pampers. Loves, Huggies. Just go Pampers. Spend the extra money, get Pampers. You'll thank us later, because I mean that it can carry a whole lot. It could carry all the bull crap of this fan base in one pamper, and you see that blue line, and it would hold firm. Now, Loves, Huggies, and I don't know about that.
You might get blowouts, all that.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun though. It's so fun to watch them grow, and they like when they smile at you. Like the first time he smiled at me, I'm like, I don't know if this is gas or what. But
what is this feeling?
Yes, I'm happy to see this. Yes, I'm happy to see that. I said, this is a win for me. So, yeah.
Fair enough. What about you, Tone?
So, as for me, TJ is 6 months now. He's 6 months after today. Chanel bought him a half birthday cake, half a year. And let's just say the icing got over Chanel is hilarious.
He's a bit of a messy eater at this age, huh?
I'm not doing it. I got a show to do. I'm not getting the icing put on me. No, sir. No, sir. Don't catch me slipping. No. But TJ is really advanced beyond his age. My man trying to do extra stuff. My man trying to move. My man trying to crawl. My bad, like I had him stand up earlier. You do like this, like trying to run. I'm like, whoa. Pause. You post-COVID babies are doing too much. What's going on? Whoa, pause. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Like it amazed me how mobile this little 6-month-old boy is. He's scaring the crap out of him. But nonetheless, it's been fun. Yeah. It's been definitely a fun experience. And I'm looking forward to the next 6 months as he get close to his 1 year. I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure. It's gonna be fun, Tim. You're gonna enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to just him being. I feel like this pregnancy's lasted like forever. Bruh. It's probably just because like you're just continuously waiting for the end. So
Yeah.
all that matters. Like
It-
the milestones.
it's gonna be so unexpected. Like I
Yeah.
swear. Like I guess like a quick backstory. The day that Shadell had TJ was wild.
Oh yeah.
So I would say it was like 4 a.m. All here's Babes! Babes! Tell me, like, what in the hell? Wake up. What's going on? He come to the living room. Babes! I'm like, okay, what's it? I'm like, oh, she's in labor. Oh crap, we got to call 911, ambulance and all that good jazz. I'm like, let's go. We get to the hospital. We got in triage for 20 minutes. Like, don't get in this goddamn room. Goddamn room. We're going crazy over here. Her mom going crazy. I'm going crazy. Get in the room. She's screaming for her life. She broke my hand. She held my hand so hard. I thought my bone was about to crack. Like, you gotta let go of my hand.
Let go.
I'm your one-hand dad, girl. What you doing? Let go of my hand, girl. And that lady went so fast, the baby pop out. I'm like, huh? I ain't get to go in the room.
Convenient.
I ain't get to do nothing. He just popped out of nowhere. This is boom. I'm here. I'm like, okay. Welcome to
I did a mistake on that day, on birthday.
Holding the hand.
No, I did something worse than the hand. So my parents couldn't be there. So I sent a picture of the baby crowning to my mom. I said, I look at my wife, I was like, can I send this to you? And she's like, I'm like, I'm thinking like in the moment, there's a lot of stress, and you're just like, I'm like, heck, she's been through this before. So she knows she's seen this before. So I'm like, it's a beautiful thing in life. So don't do the mistake that Corey did in those early moments. It was just like, oh, I was just so mesmerized by everything. I was like sitting there.
Yeah, I was just dumbfounded. I was just shocked. Like this really, this boy's really here.
Bristol Medical or the Regional Medical Center owes me a check for how much work I did on their behalf, or like a discount to my wife's hospital stay, because I was doing work with them nurses. I'm sitting there today, and there's like this thing they put the clamps on it, and they put the light down. It looks like one of them lights at the
dentist.
No, not at the dentist. At the Golden Corral.
Oh,
and it just like it was just
like,
and I was sitting there like this. They're like, you have to hold her leg, and I'm like, okay, all right. I said, oh, I said, there he is, right there. So,
yeah, bro. I didn't get to see the bloody mess. I think I'll pass. I didn't get to see that part. So I was like,
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna look. I've thought about it and whatnot. I think I'm just gonna be there for her and like just stay up there at the top.
Don't.
And
look at the baby when you come out.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think. It's gonna be a game day decision. We'll see what happens, but I'm leaning towards probably not.
It's gonna be a moment. It's gonna be
yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a kickoff moment. Exactly.
It's going to kickoff moment now for real.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. Yeah, this is how we're gonna start. How I plan to start every show is we'll just talk about that first, but now we'll get into what Corey's upset about. Okay. And so we brought in all of these quarterbacks this week. So we're clearly drafting quarterback number 2. The trade outs, I think, they're slowly fading into the ether. Like it's just not happening. We're taking a QB at 2, and it seems like everything is pointing to Jayden Daniels. Dan Quinn sent a picture that he was picking up Daniels at the airport, apparently. I don't know if he did that to the other ones. It's just been reported about the Jayden Daniels. Is it Jayden, guys? Have you guys, first of all, I have to ask this way. Have you guys bought your Jayden Daniels jerseys yet?
No.
I don't buy jerseys.
I still smell crap.
I don't
you
buy
still
jerseys.
Smell cap. You think it's all
I think it's a
huge smoke screen.
I think it's a smoke screen. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm waiting till 25th. Okay. I ain't taking no money until 25th.
Respect, yeah. That's respect. I wouldn't. I mean, they were right about Adam Peters. They were wrong about Dan Quinn. Maybe it's a give and take there. I don't know, but these guys, like the 4 guys that they brought in. Like I think they can be really good, but I think they can be really bad too. And there's no in between to that. Like they're very boom bust. All 4 of those guys. If if you look at it, Jayden Daniels, if he needs to go get on the big boy diet and stuff, he may eat like a lineman once a week. We know that Drake May has bad feet, but he's got a big arm. Michael Penix, he might be getting cortisone shots for a little bit. And then JJ McCarthy, he's relatively unknown, even though he worked in the pro system at Michigan. So I'm like with Tony, I'm like, I don't know if Jayden Daniels is the guy yet or not. But it's been fun. We haven't been talking about drama, and we've been able to talk about football and what they're thinking in a football frame. It's great, but some people still aren't happy about it. Some people still aren't happy about it. Where's Roger at, man? I love Roger. Like Roger's everybody's uncle at the cookout, and it's like, look, young blood, life is terrible. It's horrible. You know what? Yeah, I know you're a millionaire, but you could be a 2 millionaire, and you could have 2 $500,000 homes. Why you only want 1? Yeah. You stupid. You don't know what you're doing. So I'm like, you're stupid. He's like, I love you, but you're stupid, bro. Hey, so it's a new day. I mean, it's just like, what are we doing here? And I saw another guy on Twitter. He was like, this makes no sense. I'm telling you, I work at a college, and we brought in, I was on a hiring committee for a vice chancellor, so like vice president for a certain area. And they brought in like 3 people in one day. Fact. And they didn't take them out at the same time, but you kind of weed out those people, and it's fresh in your mind. And then you want to see how these guys kind of work with adversity. And I think these, like from what I'm seeing, like in the workforce, that seems to work out a little bit more. Maybe they're trying to take a practical approach to it with these, with that thing, and maybe they've done their work. Approach to it, So, it's something different. It's awkward, but sometimes different works. It's okay to be a little different in situations.
I think about Nick Sirianni when he was doing the rock, paper, scissors with guys on the Zoom call, like just random stuff like that of like, and you think, why is that important? It's just, you're getting to know the guys, getting to know how they act. My most convincing evidence that JD5 is it is this picking up from the airport. That's like Dan Quinn's signature. When he is all in on you and all about you, like he wants to build that relationship as much as possible. Like I think Joe Witt Jr. talked about that, where it's just when he was in that opening press conference, that it's like Dan Quinn is a guy that will literally want to like bring you over for dinner, like, and be your friend, not just a coworker, or not just your boss in this case for JD5. And same thing with Joe Witt. I mean, he was Joe Witt's boss for many years. I think they started in Atlanta together. And so, and then went to Dallas. Exactly. So it's more than that. So that to me, I've kind of been waiting all right, we don't know who they're going to pick. It could be any one of these 4 dudes. I'm a big Michael Penix guy, but I was mad after the championship game, but I still really like this dude. It's just the injuries that scare the crap out of me. But running a sub 4.5, cannon for an arm, like the sack pressure rate that everybody raves about, he's like elite at it. So I was kind of holding out hope, but to me, this picking up from the airport might be the nail in the coffin. That
I will say this though.
Yeah,
people, it's an underrated part of the situation that people aren't peeping. So you watched the whole pro days, everybody's pro day. Y'all saw how they acted towards Drake May during his pro day. There was a lot of love and little caressing going on. Like, we like Drake May. Oh my God. A lot of smiles. It was like this, a lot of that, and like this, and all these weird reactions. I'm like, do they want to draft this dude, bro? Like, they are pressed about this man. They did not do this at Jayden Daniels Pro Day. They was like, Okay, we like what we see. Cool. It's like they were checking the box with Jayden, but with Drake, it was like, oh my gosh, he could do that. Oh my goodness. I'm like, y'all were not out like that day before.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. The picking up for the airport is a good point, but I also think the way they act towards Drake May during his pro day, that could be something too. That could be another indication who they want to go with. So I think this is a complete crapshoot. But I do think it's a two-man race. I think it's Jayden or Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, do like Penix, but I think only if they get a grandfather offer, so we give you 3 first-round picks and something wild from the Vikings. Like, I'll give you the 11th, the 23rd, 25 first-round pick, and I'll throw Jordan Anderson. Okay. Yeah. And then I'll just take Penix and move on with my life. But if it's not that, then I think we'll stick at 2. Then we'll just pick a quarterback. And I think between Drake May and Jayden Daniels. Either
of you on the JJ train? Do you guys like JJ?
Dynamite! I'm intrigued by McCarthy, but I feel like he's a project, and I feel like he needs to go somewhere that maybe the quarterback, there's an established quarterback, and he can just learn. He needs to do, like, if there's like an Alex Smith type, like, you know where he would have been really good at 3 years ago? If he was in Tennessee behind Ryan Tannehill, and he didn't have to work. He needs something like that to I think give him a couple years under belt, and then
so this year, like, go to Atlanta.
That would be perfect, Tim. Atlanta would be perfect for him.
The Jets
is another one.
The Jets, yeah.
Last leg.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised how much I liked JJ when I started watching it. Watching it more, and I was not even happy about it. I was upset about it because I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, I don't want to like you. You got carried. Don't lie to me. And then it's like, you're actually better than I think you are.
You're better with the stats.
Yeah, and it's like the throws on the run he's making. He's much quicker than you would anticipate. He's got good size. The accuracy was really great. Like, it's JJ was a guy. Like, when the rumors were coming around that like the Commanders like JJ, I'm like, there's no way. That's impossible. Like, JJ at 2 rumors, like there's no way, right? And then that's when I looked into. I'm like, that's scary. The idea that, because to me he is an Alex Smith. He's a big faster Alex Smith, like a 6'3", 215-pound dude. Like, he has a or 210, whatever he is, runs a sub 4.5, game manager, will make the right decisions. He is an Alex Smith
with a big
type guy. Yeah,
Alex Smith with a big arm.
So I don't know.
I can't get on the train, bro. I can't, because they ran the ball so much. There's a reason why they ran the ball so much at Michigan. There's a reason why it not unleashed JJ McCarthy. There's a reason why his career high for pass attempts in the game were 36. There's a reason why for this. There's a reason. You got to see something impressive. Like, we cannot let this man throw the ball 100 times. He's going to throw 1 billion picks. I can't trust him. Can't do it. Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards, carry us to the championship. A little bit of Roman Wilson, a little bit of this guy, a little bit of that, a little bit of JJ on clutch situations. But you, sir, were dedicated to the run game. 60% run, 40% pass. There's a reason why for that. There's a reason why. I don't know what the reason is, but there was a reason why he did that.
I mean, but
it worked.
Jim Harbaugh ain't that damn conservative for no reason.
To play devil's advocate, though, I mean, he did lead the team to a national championship. He came in big against Alabama. He made some key throws. I know Blake Corum did his thing, but you can't deny it. It's like when I talk about these people who are Drake May, Jayden Daniels type guys, right? You know, they talk about how dynamic Jayden is, right? He got unpantsed against Florida State in that first game season. Like, I mean, there's good and bad. I just want people to focus on the good and the bad on why these guys are. Don't just focus on the good and just don't focus on the bad on one. Drake May can carve teams up. Remember, he beat Clemson at the beginning of the season. It was an ugly game, but they beat him. But then there's some games he's just like, what? Why is he doing
the Minnesota game? Perfect example.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing? Like, where you throwing these passes at, bro? What are you thinking? Why you throw that? Wipe your face and get your mind right. What you doing, dummy?
It's crazy, man. Like
they all have some. I think
subjective.
Jayden's the only guy with not a head scratching interception that I didn't see. But Drake may got a couple of those. Like, Drake, what are you throwing this at, dog? Like, bro, what were you thinking pre-snap? What was your thought process? Are you trying to throw the game? Are you trying to point shave? Like, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on? But yeah, I completely agree with Corey on that. There's some good and bad with all these guys. I really believe that. Like, I believe with Jayden, I think the bad is throwing down the middle of the field. He's not that accurate when it comes to doing that. I think if Drake is the ill-advised, what the heck interceptions. And with JJ, it's like, bro, can you really carry a team, bro? Are you really him? Or are you just a glorified game manager?
I think he is a game manager. I do think he is a game manager. For sure. DB is comparing, and so is Peter. Peter's been doing this for a while. That Penix is 2.0.
No.
They just said that left.
Penix is a way bigger arm than Tua. We're not doing it tonight. No.
Was what I was going to bring up. Is the interesting, like, would you take Tua, but with a bigger arm? Like, let's assume his game style is, for the sake of argument, whether you agree or disagree with it, he is. Let's say he is Tua.
We'll talk about Lowe with a bigger arm,
but with Penix, he has the ability to throw it a lot farther. Like there won't ever be memes of Michael Penix not being able to throw it to Tyreek Hill.
No, there's gonna be memes. Yeah, there's still gonna be memes though. There's gonna be Tua's propensity to get a concussion and Penix's bad legs. It's just gonna be like that's what they're gonna mash up. It's gonna be one of those mashup things one day, and that's not fair to him.
Not fair at all.
Because the guy, he's a heck of a quarterback, and like I think his age plays a factor in it. Like he's a few months older than Jayden Daniels, right? Yeah. But also those those lower body injuries sometimes, and he's a quarterback. He doesn't have to use it like as much, but still that could catch up with him in the NFL, especially depending on what type of team that he goes to. Like he could be taking a pound, and we know it's all like real estate, location.
Yeah. Those injuries will also probably make it so that a guy like Cliff Kingsbury, who wants to use his quarterback as a runner, even if it's not a design, like he wants his QB to be able to move. Penix is not going to bring that. Even though he has that ability, he's a guy that's a throwaway first, consistently wanting to throw the ball. Like he completely relies on his arm.
He only runs
98% of the chance or time. Like it's not. He doesn't want to run.
Yeah.
Even though he can run, I mean, a 4.49 or whatever he ran at the combine, like, and I saw it before. Like, people were gaslighting me, like, "Oh, this guy he's a terrible athlete. He doesn't have a great arm." Blah blah blah. When I first learned about Michael Penix, and then it's like you watch a little bit of it, it's like, wait a minute, no, this guy can move.
He can scoot a little bit. He got an arm.
And then if you go back and look at his Indiana, he used to be a runner. It wasn't until the injuries where he started to adjust his game and become more of a pocket passer and throw 4,000 yards or 4,500 yards or whatever, 40 touchdowns. So, but anyway, I'm a big Penix guy, but it's fine.
I like Michael Penix too. I like him too.
Can I ask y'all this question?
Go for it. Too, though.
Because I've been thinking about this the last couple of weeks. Is this the biggest draft selection in Washington history, in the team's history? Like you think about like this, I think this is the most pivotal pick, this number 2 pick for the franchise. You can't really look back and say like, this was the.
I think there's one answer.
Where is it?
RG3. We traded so much to go up to get to number 2.
That's true.
But where this is, we were handed number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, to trade 2 other first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, we had to hit on RG3, and we've sucked for the last 10 years.
Right.
Not because of it, but because we made other poor decisions. Like you could turn it around before. But is this the most pivotal? I also don't think so, because I think we have the right front office and the right people. Like, remember, San Francisco survived for the most
Trey
part.
Lance, yeah.
The Trey Lance move. Right. And we
They
have
had
a
a
guy
established
from that
roster,
organization in
you know.
Peters that we're going to run a similar style organization. So they survived it. And it wasn't a pivotal. Like they were. Did they go to the Super Bowl this year? Yeah. Brock Purdy went to the Super Bowl this year, right? Am I crazy? It was Kansas City versus. Yeah. Like they're back in the Super Bowl even after 3 years after drafting Trey Lance without Trey Lance. Like they only got a fourth, and they traded up to go get him. So to me, I mean, it's a good question because I mean, obviously, it's extremely pivotal. Like we want to hit the quarterback. I don't want to have to try to survive a missed number 2 pick yet again with Chase Young. Like I don't want to have to hit on all my other picks and build an entire squad and then rely on when we go draft. I don't know, the quarterback from USC. I'm just making people up now at this point. I don't even know who the next quarterback would be that we would draft in the 6th round that would be our Brock Purdy. Like our version of Brock Purdy. So I don't want to go that route.
Draft like a Sam Hartman in the 7th round this year.
Yeah, the Notre Dame. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh my gosh, Drake May sucks, or Jayden Dang who sucks, or this dude sucks. Fill in the blank. Sucks.
Such a waste of a pick.
And we're like 2 years in, and like, all right, get rid of this guy. He's not good enough.
Yeah.
All right, Sam Hartman saved the day. Like, I don't want that either.
We've done this twice with top picks and quarterbacks. They did it the Heath Schuler draft. They wound up drafting Gus Frerotte that year. How'd that work out? Gus Frerotte was the better quarterback than Heath Schuler. And then we did in 2012 with RG3 and Kirk Cousins. And look at Kirk
Kane, baby.
He did. Kirk, what do you call him? Kirk Kane, like the cocaine.
Kirk O'Chain.
Yeah, my gosh.
Like the cocaine.
He done stole all that money.
Well, the difference is here is we already have 3 quarterbacks on the roster right now. I think when they signed, who was the last quarterback they signed? I know they had Mariota. They have Fromm still, and they signed one other guy. Driscoll. Yeah. When they signed him, I think that cemented we're not drafting a quarterback because not only I think that's enough, but also Peters mentioned specifically we're going into camp with 4
quarterbacks,
and there's your 4, right? The number 2 pick, Mariota, Fromm, and Driscoll. Yeah. You pick the order. I think Mariota should be number 1. No, I was kidding. Okay. This is a good transition here. Peter says this, and this is a great point because there is rumors that we might be interested, or I don't even know if they're necessarily rumors. It's probably more just like, theoretical trade talks from people. Do we want to make a move for a Brandon Ayuk?
At the right price,
Yep.
At the right price. I'm not.
Okay, what is your right price?
I'm not giving no future first rounds. I'm not giving no.
I mean, obviously, we would all take Brandon Ayuk for a 7th round pick. I mean, obviously, it's got to be the right price. But what is that right price? Like, where is our head? Like, we just saw Stephon Diggs go for a 2nd rounder.
Yeah,
right in 2025. We saw. Didn't we see another big trade for a receiver? Am I crazy, or was that a theoretical trade? But I know that we saw AJ Brown go for a 1st rounder. That was like pick 18. Who was the other receiver that just got traded? Why am I completely drawing a blank? Wasn't there one that was another decent sized name? Somebody in the chat can tell me probably if I'm crazy. Maybe there's nobody, and I'm just making it up in my head that there was another.
Went for 1st, Diggs went for 2nd.
I thought somebody else went for. Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen
for a 4th.
That's right, to Chicago. Yeah,
Keenan Allen for a 4th. That's who I'm thinking of. And that's the. So anyway, those are 2. Now, of course, Keenan Allen way deeper into his career. Stephon Diggs pretty deep into his career. I think Ayuk would be what, 27?
I give him one of them third round picks.
Brandon Ayuk.
I will give him exactly what Buffalo got in the Houston deal. I'll give you a 2025 second round pick. You don't get none of my picks this year. You get a 2025 second and get on my face. See this 2025 second. And bye-bye.
I think he's going to cost more than that because he is only
third
26.
Too low. I think third's too low because of his age.
Yeah, he's only 26. You got to trade and pay. But that's exactly what AJ Brown got. And now we think of AJ Brown. But hold on, listen. We now think of AJ Brown as a household name.
Yep.
In Tennessee, he was not a house. I mean, he was a very good receiver, and he went for a first rounder, but he was not considered like a top 5 receiver at the time.
True.
No.
But he was
also,
considered a very
stay healthy
good receiver.
either, remember?
But
He couldn't
also,
really stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But also, though, yeah, the health with
So
AJ.
Ayuk may demand a first,
but
which we don't
AJ
have.
was the number
So
one receiver in Tennessee. He's not the number one receiver in San Francisco. It's Debo. Debo's the number one receiver.
He's the number one. He's the number one weapon, but I wouldn't call. Would you call him a receiver? Because he does a little bit of everything.
He's the number one weapon on the team. He's a weapon.
Right.
Who?
He does 100 things.
Wait, who'd you say? For
Debo.
Debo.
Oh, Debo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Debo's the most intricate weapon on the team.
Well,
not necessarily a receiver, but he does a bunch of other things. What I'm saying is, Ayuk is in their bread and butter. That's what I'm trying to state here.
I don't think even Debo had a great year though.
In Tennessee, because of the passing game, was their bread and butter. They had to go to AJ. Julio stayed hurt. They had nothing else. It was AJ,
Corey Davis.
They had nothing else. That's a little different.
Yeah, I don't. To me, I think that there's going to be a beast receiver at number 36 that you can get on a much cheaper deal. It's such a deep wide receiver class that there's so many potential dudes there that could be. There could be a Troy Franklin, a Xavier Legette, a Keon Coleman.
Give me Bubba Gump. Yeah, I want Bubba Gump from South Carolina.
Legette.
That boy, country is country, bro. Man, I want to go up to a game. I mean, that brother, he like said, I want to talk to him about shrimp, coon hunting, like stuff they do down there in South Carolina. Hey, y'all heard his interview? He like,
no, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, that boy like
mug, boy.
Man, he make me sound like I'm from the city. Like that, I mean, but that like that, I was like, is this real?
Country boy.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and I wouldn't cry if they went and made the move. I wouldn't be, freaking out like, wow, what donkeys this organization is. I think that Ayuk has a lot of talent, and there would be a lot he would have a lot to bring here. I really like the wide receiver class. And if the dude from Texas falls to us, not Adonai Mitchell, Worthy. Worthy's not a number one receiver, but unless you could, I guess he could be a Tyreek Hill level number one receiver, which that would be fantastic. But that dude is.
I'm gonna sip my Xavier Worthy tea.
Is that what that is? Is that what you guys are telling me?
No, that ain't. No, that's what he's
doing. It's spike tea. It's extra spike.
Yeah, so that would be awesome, and Adonai Mitchell would be interesting.
Well,
he ran a sub 4.4. He's a 6'2", 6'3" wide receiver. Like there's so many in this draft. Many.
Country Legette, you got it.
Give me Lad McConkey. He's going to be a star.
Honestly, I like Lad too. I like Jamari Thrash.
I love him. Look, I love affirmative action up in the wide receiver room. That eight. Look,
so does that mean we have to trade up for Cooper Deshaun?
I like it, man. Because you if you get one of them boys out there that can play and ball,
yeah.
We need a Cooper Cup or Wes Welker or something like that.
Glass of Cooper Cup.
Don't say there's no idiot that would trade their whole draft. Okay, Ron Rivera was running a draft at one point. Okay,
I don't want to talk about it.
That turns me off of Jayden Daniels too, because Ron Rivera was like, I think it are too. Washington got to take Jayden Daniels. Like,
shut up, Hadouken.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Brian Thomas is a guy that he may sneak into the first round, but there's so many receivers. Like somebody's going to get pushed down. So do I want to give up number 36 for a wide receiver in the league when I can have a wide receiver at 36 that's going to give me a lot? Maybe he's not as good as Brandon Ayuk for sure, but he's going to be a great wide receiver there, and have him at $22 million less per year.
Yeah,
for a 4-year contract.
I feel that. I will say this. Yeah. I will say this. If it was for a 2025 second rounder, I would gladly do it. Now, for one of my 2 second rounds this year, I think I'll pass. But if something like the Stephon Diggs deal, sign me up.
Peter, I don't believe that Puka was your favorite receiver unless you send in the Discord screenshots that you drafted Puka in your league. Not picked him up after week 1, drafted Puka in your league, okay?
Ooh,
I want to know you did fantasy
did
draft,
you do
picked
it?
up Puka.
You said Himothy. Did you do it?
Yeah.
I like Ted
Walker.
I like Ted Walker. Ted Walker got hand issue for me though. He be dropping too many passes. That kind of pisses me off. But I like Ted Walker.
I mean, he's from that De'Ami Brown school. You know,
the drops.
Wide receivers can't catch nothing in the pros.
Butterfingers. My man Ted Walker be like this.
Yeah.
Drop the target.
If we get Leggett, I'm getting his jersey number and I'm putting cornbread on the back of it.
Cornbread, baby.
Yeah, I will do that.
You look like
you're a big fan of Xavier Leggett,
dude. When you got them ball skills and you that country and you not flashy, I'm like, you're my type of guy. You're my type of wide receiver. That's my type of guy. I want him.
Ricky Parcells is a great route runner and has hands. Okay. I'm
not Ricky Pearsall. You cool.
Fair enough. Well, looking at the Commanders' top 30. Okay, so we're going to move on from the quarterback. Oh, actually, before we do officially, on the clock, pick 2. Tone, who you taking?
It's tough.
No more thinking. Clock's up. Right. Turn the card.
Jayden Daniels, LSU. Let's move on.
Jayden Daniels. Corey.
I hadn't said this before, and I'll say it again. What you want to do, Minnesota?
You're trading out.
I mean, I've said Drake May early on. I guess I gotta stick to my guns. I've kind of
no more wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Turn the card in, Drake May. Okay.
Yeah, just Drizzy Drake.
All right, just around
Drake, man.
Yeah.
I'm taking JJ McCarthy. All right, let's move on. No, just kidding. I would take, if I really wanted, I would be taking Michael Penix, but I understand Jayden Daniels is most likely going to be the pick. So, all right, looking at the top 30, did you guys have a chance to look at the top 30? Who else are we liking on that? Like, is there anybody else that catches your eye that's not a quarterback on this list?
On the top 30 visit list?
Yeah.
Look at the list.
I didn't even see the top 30.
I can send a link to you guys here. I'll send it in the what do you call it? Where's the
private chat?
Wait, did they get rid of the private? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Here we go. This is the CBS one, and you just got to go to the Washington Commanders of who they took. Guys that I was looking at, I liked Jordan Morgan. So if that is a guy we're eyeing late first, early second, I'm all for that. The other tackle I liked was the Penn State dude. I know you're a Penn State fan, Tone. How much do you know about that Caden
Olu Fashanu?
No. If Olu drops to the second, we're in business. Like, yeah.
Wow,
Olu. But
the other tackle?
Yeah, for right tackle.
He's solid. I do like him a lot. The tape is going to look a little shaky. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
I liked it. I thought he was actually solid. Like, he does reach a little forward at times.
Yeah.
But I think he could actually be a really good right tackle. Yeah, I'm interested in Caden Wallace in like the 4th, 5th round. If you can sneak him, that's I really like that they're eyeing him.
I think the 5th round for Caden Wallace is perfect. I agree with that.
But I know you're a Cam Hart fan, right?
Dog. He's a dog. He's a dog. No arguments there. Dog. Draft him. You give him the 3rd round, draft him. Dog.
Oh, God.
I'll leave it like that. Dog. I say no more.
Fontanu, I was not a big fan of Fontanu or whatever from Washington. I wasn't a fan of Roger Rosengarten either. I think that I don't like either one of the tackles from Washington, to be honest. And then Kingsley, I think Kingsley's okay. If Jordan's gone, I think I liked Kingsley. I have to go back and look at my list. Yeah. But I was not a fan of Fatu
and also but both of them, both the yellow tackle and the and homie, both those tackles are kind of raw to me.
Yeah, I was not a fan of Kieran.
Kieran, I wasn't. He's just raw. He's someone you have to develop for a while.
Don't we hate the fact that Jarris got his wish that we're looking at Jared Wiley? Like, he's been a guy that loves Jared Wiley for a long time.
Jared Wiley.
I need a tight end. That's what I was noticing.
My favorite tight end. I'm sad that they didn't bring him in for a visit. I'm hoping that's one of those that maybe they just think he's going to be gone and they're not looking at tight end in the second. They're looking at tight end maybe a little bit later. Even though Sanders is going to be going in the second, they did bring him in. But maybe they're trying to throw a smoke screen. That's all I can hope for now because they didn't bring him in. Is this Ben Sinnott or Sinnott? However you say his name. I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot. I love Latham too. If Latham could somehow sneak, he got injured, I think, late in the season. If he can somehow sneak to the second round, that would be fantastic. He played right tackle at Bama, not because he couldn't play left tackle. It's just they have another really good left tackle that's probably going to be drafted in the first next year. So they had stuck him there, and they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna get play time, but just play at the right side." And if Latham can fall to us, that's huge. I'm a big fan of that.
I need it. I need a tight end, man. Like it just.
I need a tight end, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I need one because I
Zachary Ertz ain't gonna cut it for me.
That's it. Yeah, that's I'm done with these old infirmary report tight ends.
I like Zachary Ertz, but nah, it's not enough. Need more. And Cole Turner has been very underwhelming. So
pulling up my thing. I was not a Blake Fisher guy. Not a
he mid, bro. He mid, bro.
The Javon Foster, where did I have him?
I want Chop. I ain't gonna hold you.
Foster, I was not a fan of.
I want Chop. I ain't gonna hold you. He from here. Anyone from the DMV.
I wasn't a fan of Kingsley either. I liked Mims a lot, but he's moved up the board a lot. Mims is probably going to be gone. I liked Jordan Morgan in the second. I think that's solid. And then Talise Fuaga, I think, is a guy that is solid in the second.
I think he might go top 15, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Fuaga? Has he moved up that much?
Yeah, the Oregon State tackle? Yeah.
Wow.
I heard top 15, top 20 for him.
That's incredible. Good for him.
I want Chop, though. If I can get Chop, I go crazy. Give me Chop. I want Chop.
If it's not Theo Johnson, I don't want to draft a tight end.
What?
Peter, have you looked at Ben Sinnott?
Bro, I like Theo Johnson, but stop that foolishness. You don't like Jatavion Sanders? You don't like Jared Wiley, bro? What's up with you, bro?
Problem is, are they even really tight ends though? Like,
who Wiley and
Jatavion? I want a tight end, as in a guy that can be a George Kittle, a TJ Hawkinson, a Sam Laporta. Like, I don't want Travis Kelce. As much as Travis Kelce is a beast in that style offense and everything, I want a guy that's a true tight end that could do both. You know, I don't want Kyle Pitts. I don't want Darren Waller. I don't want Jordan Reed. Where you're afraid of them on the line. I mean, Travis Kelce is okay at blocking, but he's not great.
Look, I need if I can get somebody like Jordan Reed that don't have the concussion problem, yes, please sign me up. Where
my point is that. First of all, hold on. You don't misinterpret what I'm saying.
I know what you mean.
I loved Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed was a stud.
Reed.
He's not a tight end.
Right. He's wide receiver. But in that offense, though, of Kingsbury, I think it's going to work out to that type of tight end, more like a wide receiver.
Number 67 has reported eligible, and he lines up on the right side, and then we run right. I hated that with Jordan Reed. Like, whenever we had to run the ball, Jordan Reed had to come off the field because he couldn't stop holding. Yeah, number 67 has reported eligible as a receiver.
Oh, yeah, Tom Compton.
Yeah. And it's like, guess where we're going? Like,
Dallas game in 2015 on Monday night, and they were like, I think, was Jordan hurt that game? And literally, we didn't have any tight ends, and they were like, they would come in, put that extra guy in. They're like, well, everybody knows where to go.
Everyone's going run behind the extra lineman that they just brought in every time. Jeez, man.
Oh, gosh.
260 runs a 4.5. Theo Johnson. I'll have to look more into Theo Johnson. I'm not familiar with
Theo Johnson. Don't play like that, though. He don't play to his speed, bro. I'm a Penn State fan. I already know some of Theo Johnson. We're not doing it tonight. He don't play to his speed. Bro drops a lot of passes. Gets on my nerves, bro. I like Theo Johnson, but stop it. Stop the cap. All right.
Jordan Reed's a legend. What's up, T.O.?
If you draft Theo in the 5th round, cool. But we need to stop hyping Theo John like he's some dog or something. We're not going.
Yeah, take a look at Sanan. Maybe you call me crazy, but
He's a dog,
dude. To
He's
me,
a dog.
I think he's like this year. He could be this year's like Sam Laporta. He's a little bit slower. I think Laporta ran in the 4.5s. This guy ran a 4.68. But like the dude can block. He's got some plays where he waylays some dudes as a lead blocking 2 guys in one play kind of dude. But he's got the athleticism to be a true tight end.
I like Ben Sinan a lot.
I like him.
Cool with that.
I'm a fan, but we didn't look at him, so we may not be going that direction. We shall see. We did look at a couple of linebackers, Trevin Wallace and Tyrese. How would you say that name? T-Y
Tyrese.
Tyrese. That's how you say that?
That's what I would look at it.
Maybe. Why not? Tyrese Knight. And then we have also a few defensive ends on here, mostly late rounders guys, it looks like, with like Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Marshawn Nealand.
Hey, brother from the islands. Yeah.
We do have Chop Robinson, though. He's supposed to go in the 1st.
Chop.
So I guess we're hoping that maybe he sneaks to the 2nd, or maybe there's a guy, maybe he's a guy they're eyeing, and maybe if he falls deep enough into the 1st round, that's a guy they go up and make a move for.
Yeah, I think so. Don't Chop on the beat.
It feels like we're gonna trade back into the 1st. I don't know why, but I just feel like this might be a draft where
we got so many picks in the top 100. It's like kind of like, why not, right?
Yeah, like if you can't, you got the ammo for it, and you're not gonna. It's not gonna be as much. It's not gonna be damaging as much as it probably would have been in last few years. And
and if you get out of 2, like Corey keeps wanting to do.
No, look, don't you do that. You will not do that. You will not villainize me right now on day one.
Day one.
No, I know what you not on day one, Tony. You will not do this, sir. I'm telling you that right now. You're not gonna do that. I'm just throwing out suggestions. Y'all know how I do. I think in hypotheticals. I like to look at both sides of the argument.
Hey, I don't.
No. See, now you're gonna back up. Oh, now you're gonna retread on me. You're gonna retread on me. Okay, whatever.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that, sire. I'll call Minnesota. Hey, you know you need a quarterback, right? Y'all know you don't want to play Sam Darnold, right? I know you don't. I know you don't want to do this.
You want to do this? You might. You'd be like John Beck. You'd be like starting John Beck.
Look, hey, bro, man, I'm gonna just roll with Sam Darnold.
Okay. Where's Sam Darnold right now?
Minnesota.
That's who they're rocking with.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't think that is stupid. I don't.
I was completely off the Sam Darnold train after watching him in Carolina. I feel like they had like 3 primetime games. Yeah, he had like a couple of primetime games where I was watching, or at least one, and I watched the game. And I know what it was. It was when they started 3-0. I think they played on a Thursday night, the 3rd game.
They played the Texans, I think.
Yeah, and Carolina was really getting the hype. Like, oh snap! Like, you know, they're 3-0 and their defense with J.C. Horn and all the whatever, Brian Burns, and now they have Sam Darnold. They finally got their quarterback, and I think they still had McCaffrey at the time. Yeah. They were not winning games because of Darnold. Like, he was bad. So,
Sammy,
good luck, KOC.
Trash.
Very off topic, but how them Capitals?
Minnesota calls, I'm answering. I want everything. I want 11. I want 23. I want your 1st round pick next year. And give me Jordan Addison. And you can have this pick. You can have it. I want all of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't exclude none of it. I want everything.
11 and 23 in the 1st round is far safer than bust at number 2 overall. Well, we'll see. The problem is if we trade that far back, who's going to be the quarterback? That's the issue.
Your boy right there.
Well, will he though?
Right there. Really? Michael Penix Jr. I said it. He'll be sitting right there at 11 waiting. Yes.
Like, more likely though. Hold on. Obviously, quarterbacks would be going 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Giants are looking at quarterback.
Yep.
Raiders.
They're going to draft Malik Neighbors. I'm going to say that right now. They're taking Malik Neighbors.
Very and they may very well do it, but it's just they are looking at different quarterbacks. They brought him into the top 30.
But
So
they might like
Raiders-
Jason McCarthy more than like Michael Penix Jr.
No, they feel
And
like
then-
a Bo Nix team. That's what the Giants would do something stupid like that. They'd be like,
They got the
"Hold
Daniel
on,
Jones, so I won't
this
be
guy-
shocked.
this guy." Like, I laughed when people mocked Jayden Daniels to the Giants. I'm like, family, the Giants aren't on the dark side of the quarterback tree. Like, that ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry, but they gonna get somebody.
Jason McCarthy or Bo Nix. They're
gonna get somebody
they're not drafting over
boring.
this year.
They're gonna get somebody boring who went to like math camp to come and be there to come and be their quarterback.
You don't think Jason
Eli,
McCarthy-
Daniel Jones. Does he have dark hair? Does Bo Nix? No, I don't know. You know, they got a type now. Eli and Daniel Jones, like they could have been brothers at one point, and they like
That's not Daniel Jones' nephew.
Daniel Jones' nephew.
Oh!
Maybe take Rome over him because he's got size.
Oh, whoa.
Rome over Neighbors? No, Neighbors.
Expert,
is
we
legit.
not doing that. Malik Neighbors is a dog. We're not
Yeah.
ready for Neighbors. No. We're not doing it. Rome is cool. I like Rome Dunze. But bro, this
I had
man
Rome
was
Dunze.
Odell Beckham, they had a child, is Malik Neighbors. Put some respect on that boy name, goddamn.
Name
I
me
had
a-
Rome Dunze way lower on my board. Like I have Worthy over him, Brendan Rice, Malik Neighbors, Troy Franklin, Marvin Harrison
who?
Jr. over Rome Dunze. Like Dunze to me is not not a first round receiver.
It's
Yeah.
getting spicy in here. He said Roman Dunze gonna be a butt. Woo, it's getting spicy here tonight.
I did have Rome Dunze over like Xavier Legette though. Legette looked really freaking
He's raw, bro. He don't run routes,
stiff.
bro.
He's
don't run
very
routes.
stiff.
He don't
out
run
there.
routes, bro. Like you trying to tell Jairus. You said, "Oh, he's a one that needs to run routes. He can't run routes yet. Stop it.
No.
He's raw.
Yeah.
Chill." He's definitely a country strong boy though.
Yeah, that's all you
Country
need.
strong.
Like just
That's
to
a
upchuck that
country strong boy.
upchuck
You gotta
that
run
ball
routes
to him. Let him
Yep.
compete for that ball with them corners.
Fair enough.
Hey man, he
But,
got
like,
routes eventually.
What?
No,
what is
a route tree, but no, just
But-
enough.
it? Right. But
All right,
back
so
to Nate.
No, go
sorry.
ahead. No.
Back to Nate. Oh. Go ahead. Oh,
I was
back to
saying, don't be sorry, is what I was saying. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Neighbors, when is a diva a bad thing for a wide receiver? Sometimes
Yeah,
you
like
got
dog.
to have, you got to
dog.
have, yeah, you got to have dog up in you. Like the best receivers in NFL history, like not named Jerry Rice. You think about Randy Moss and Terrell Owens. They were nothing but divas. They gonna like you gotta have that. And in New York City, you better be a doggone diva and could deliver like Odell Beckham did those first few years. So I don't know how that's a negative.
I mean, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
No. I think it's only bad when you act like Stephon Diggs and cry like a little B word for the ball. Give me the ball.
Well, that's the thing. Like, divas are fine if you're winning. The problem is when you're not winning anymore.
Yeah.
And then you get Le'Veon Bell out and Antonio Brown out of Pittsburgh. You know, like they're gone. Then you get the Odell Beckham. Well, AB is potentially the CT. I'm only saying potentially. I'm talking about at the time of Pittsburgh. Now he's definitely a prime example. Like that's going to be one that needs to be tested.
It's CT for that man. He'd be tripping.
Anyway, and then but Odell Beckham, like he's out. Stephon Diggs out now twice of his teams, right? Like you don't have to be a diva to be a really good receiver for a long time. Like Julio Jones was not a diva.
Right.
DeAndre Hopkins was not a diva. Devontae Adams is not a diva. Like there's some Cooper Kupp is not a diva.
Mhm.
There's a lot of great receivers that I would not classify as a diva. Justin Jefferson, I would not classify as a diva. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Terry ain't a diva.
Well, Terry's definitely not a diva. That's not a shock.
Terry, the most humble receiver I've seen in my life.
Yeah. But anyway.
In person too, by the way.
I just wanted to ask this question. For the top 30 visits, how would you handle the top 30 visits? Because in a big way, it could be telegraphing who you're interested in based on who you bring in. So what is the percentage of smokescreen that you would use? Would you use none? Would you use a lot? Would you use a majority of them as smoke screens and only have a few guys in there that you're actually interested in? I don't know.
50,
I go back and forth on it.
50,
What's
50,
that?
50, 50.
Yeah.
15 of my visits are legit, and other 15 are cap.
Man,
You know what I'm gonna do then? You don't know what's up for real. It's like if I do too much smoke screen, you're like, all right, this is cap.
You kind of look
If
at
you
it.
do too much telegraphing, that's what they on.
yeah.
What type of time y'all on? If you do a little bit of both, you do a mixture of both. They're like, what is he trying to do here? Does he want?
Yeah, but don't pull a Rivera and not have him on the top. Don't draft the guy. Your first pick's not on your top 30 list, like Jahan Dotson. Like, I didn't know Washington was paying attention to us. Like, I mean,
don't do the had Brian Branch come in and draft Jahan.
When did they start the top 30 visit? How long has that been? I feel like I've only heard it like the last 2 years.
I don't feel like 5
I
years.
think they've been doing. I think they probably done it over like the last decade or so.
Was Forbes a top 30 visit?
Like that till the last couple of years.
I don't. Let's see. Hold on, Tim. We can find that out.
Yeah, was Emmanuel Forbes a top 30 visit? Because we know how much they were in love with Mr. Forbes.
Hey, look.
If he's there, if he's available.
Look, leave Manny Forbes alone. That boy, he got dealt into a bad situation.
All I'm saying is if he's available, we're taking him. Big if there, Ron. Big if.
You know that thing was edited. They probably had like 5 selections on that thing.
Emmanuel Forbes.
Dude, isn't he good, Peter? Peter's on the Sanat. He didn't hear about Sanat. Now he's watching him. Dude, Sanat's the real deal, man. Sanat's the real deal. I'm a big Sanat guy. Or Sanat. I don't know how you say his name. I'm calling him Sanat. Correct me if you want.
I'm gonna just call what they call my man Ken Sanat. I'm just calling my man Sanat, man. Not until
actually, I got it here. Hold on. I found it, I think.
Jake Ferguson 2.0.
He could be.
Emmanuel Forbes was on there.
Okay, Forbes was on there. And then was Jayden a top 30 visit? So that would be what, 2021?
I remember that he was.
Oh no, I just got 22 and 23 on here. Who's been on there?
I believe. I remember calling him visiting.
Brayden Daniels was on the visit list.
Trash.
And
was Fedarian Mathis on 22? Was Fedarian Mathis on 22?
Fedarian Mathis, you said?
Yeah.
No, he was
trash. They ain't got him on a top 30 visit. Trash. He still draft that fool. Trash.
Jeez, man.
My man got one more tackle than all of us combined. Trash.
Got it. Sanat is pronounced Senate. All right, I will correct. I'll take your word for it. I'll say Senate.
Send it where?
Send it where?
Did it?
Send it where?
Sorry. That was just a.
Rome is great. I think Rome is a bit overrated. I really do.
I like Rome, bro.
All about the military ties. You are not lying. Well, you were looking up the thing. Okay. We already know the answer. So Forbes was on the list. Interesting.
Yes, he was.
So I go back and forth on this question of how would I do this? Because it also, man, I mean, you got to play the game at some point. But at the same time, I just got, it's crazy to just waste people's time like that and get the hopes up. Like you actually bring in potentially 15 dudes that you literally have no interest in. You know that you are not going to be. How do you even choose that? Like, where do you literally choose like 15 dudes that you absolutely hate? Like you just have. Just think that they're trash, like a Kieran Admajibi. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I would say what could the 15 that I probably wouldn't draft? It'd be guys that I might be semi interested in, but I'm not sure about. I'm not saying it's a complete smoke screen. So let me rephrase. It's 15 people I definitely am interested in. And there's 15 people that I might be interested in, but I'm on the fence about. If that makes sense.
Who would you
not? Semi smoke screen is like not really a smoke screen.
Okay, so you go in with 15 dudes that you really, really like. That's going to be interesting of like, yeah, how do you even choose those guys? I think I would actually lean towards just bringing in 30 guys that I like. I understand the gamesmanship of it, but they are important to get to know people, meeting.
Maybe
I feel like it's
20,
really
10 people you might
scummy
not
behavior, and I just feel like it's not good.
Yeah, you don't want
Mojo.
another Brian Branch incident.
You know, I think this is. I just don't think it's a very good look, and this business is about people, as Dan Quinn says. I think that Dan Quinn and Peters, all 30 of these dudes, are people that they're interested in. I don't think they're throwing any smoke screens on this, except, I guess, for the quarterback. There's definitely smoke screens on the quarterback.
Yeah,
but they brought because they've definitely made their decision on. They've narrowed it down to more than 4 this late in the draft. There's no way that they have 4 guys they're interested in, but they brought those guys in for whatever reason. But I guess they might like them all, but they know that they're not going to take them unless, something, God forbid, crazy happens to one of these other guys or 2 of these, something stupid that could possibly happen. I'm not even going to mention what it could be, but anyway, I don't know. I think that I would lean towards bringing in an overwhelming majority of like 90, 28, a minimum of 28 are guys that I'm actually interested in out of the 30. And in this situation, you smoke screen it for the quarterback. If there even is a smoke screen, I guess it could be like the coach thing. There was no smoke screens there. They were just going through the process.
And last year they had, I know it's a different regime, but like 7 of these guys that were on the top 30 visit made the team either in a draft pick or they were undrafted. Like Bryson Tremaine came in there and Mason Brooks came in there, and we knew those guys were all undrafted cats. And then you had Emmanuel Forbes, Ricky Stromberg, Quan Martin. Those were some of those guys that came in on it. So it's kind of tell you where their draft board is too. And the one thing I did like about who they brought in for that top 30 visit, there's everything makes sense.
Yeah.
Tight ends, offensive tackles, linebackers, quarterback. They didn't go out here and didn't bring in like any wide receivers or anything, or running backs or anything like that. They brought in guys to come in here and fill a need. And I think that's very important to what they're kind of trying to do. And they could allude, like we said, Chop Robinson, first round pick, trade it back into the first round, maybe.
Yeah, go up and go get him. Yeah, very possible. Okay, assuming we don't trade back in, what are your 2 most likely positions that we take? Not necessarily players, but position in the second round. Like the 2 pick 36 and 40. What is it? Where are we going with this?
Offensive tackle, wide receiver.
Right. Tackle, wide receiver, tech.
Yeah, I'd go tackle. I'd go tackle, tight end.
Tackle, tight end.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I do agree. I think it depends on which tackle's there.
I think it's tackle,
and it's interchangeable. It could, if you see your tight end there first, take him, and then if you think there's a
no, it's just the 2 positions.
Same with the wide receiver, yeah, for me too.
Get your running back up there, Tim.
There's no quicker way for me to get off of the Adam Peters train.
Running back in the second round.
Running back, boys.
There's almost no quicker way at that point. No, I agree. I think that tackle has to be, whether it's right or left. We're drafting a tackle with one of those. And then the other one is where it gets interesting. You guys said one said receiver, one said tight end. If I had to pick, I think that they also go tight end. I do. I think that bringing in Sanders is an indication that they're looking at tight end in that second round range, because that's where Sanders is projected to go. I hope Senate is on their board. And that's the direction I would go specifically, is Senate. Because I think he's fantastic.
Kiss my bumper. Just kiss it. Senate.
Kiss my bumper. Just kiss it.
Senator Insurance, man.
What position is a lock on this team to not get drafted?
Running back.
I don't know about that one.
Running back.
Where isn't it projected? I think in like the 3rd round range.
No.
Late second, early third.
Not running back. Corey has a point. You might get him in the 5th round. You know what? Defensive tackle.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, D tackle. I would go there.
Is that it? That might be it.
Tackle.
Unless they got any good kickers in there, we might draft a kicker just to get somebody in here to give Brandon McManus a fight.
Kicker.
I don't know if there are any kickers there.
D tackle, center,
IOL, like interior offensive line. That's what Louis T thinks. He doesn't think that we're gonna go IOL at all in this draft.
Yeah, I say interior
I can see that.
line, defensive tackle,
We hit it so hard in free agency.
linebacker.
Well, they brought in linebackers to the top 30 visit. I don't think that that's a lock.
Yeah, I could see.
I mean, obviously, there's
They
going
won
to be.
7th round. I don't even want to take one early though.
Obviously, there's going to be positions that we don't take. I mean, we're only going to be drafting so many guys, so we're not going to be drafting every single position. But I think you guys are right. The interior of the lines are probably the only locks at this point. And I wouldn't even say IOL is a lock. We could. It's not like we got studs up in there across the board.
Like a guard. Yeah, we might could take one.
Like we have Cosme, Biadasz, and who's the guy we brought in for left guard?
Allegretti.
Yeah.
Like I don't think any of those guys are. Well, Biadasz is a guy that clearly they like a lot because they signed him to a 3-year deal, so he's going to be a lock. So I don't think we're going to go center. But yeah, an IOL.
I think Cosme will get an extension this offseason too. I really believe that.
Like a guard may not be impossible.
The linebacker spot. I mean, it's been ignored.
Agreed.
Over the last 4 years.
We bring in Bobby Wagner. Do you really? I don't know.
I still need I need somebody who's gonna be there that they can develop. That's what we need. We need to develop these linebackers. Now, who's got to say Bobby Wagner doesn't become like the next London Fletcher and is here for the next 5 years?
Could you imagine? That would be.
That'd
phenomenal.
be amazing. Yeah, it'd be amazing.
I think Bobby Wagner could be for another 2-3 years. Maybe we'll see.
There would be nothing that we could ask for more to benefit our defense if he could actually pull that off. Like that would be so massive for our defense to have a true quarterback of the defense like that for the next 5 years and a Dan Quinn defense. That would almost be too.
We need some cornerback. I think cornerback too.
Yeah, corner. You draft a corner.
I mean, we're like
I think he's another safety too. I think he was another safety too.
Yeah.
Free safety.
Yeah. Free safety. Yeah.
Oh wait,
you don't think we draft a free safety?
I think we will.
Oh yeah. So I think it's really only D tackle. That's
I think early is the 3rd round. I really believe that. Like a Kalen Bullock or something like that. I can see that in the 3rd round.
We were 4-13 last year. Everybody's tail hindparts need to be held to the fire, and it's like you are expendable. You are replaceable because y'all suck.
We did sign a lot of defensive end style players though. Also, like it's interesting that they're bringing in some DNs. I mean,
they brought like 100 of them in.
The thing about them though is that they're so rotational that having more.
Except for Dorrance Armstrong, he's like the one solidified starter.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that the position in general, not any. I'm not even talking about the individuals. It's just that position is a position that almost nobody plays 100% of snaps. So it's,
right,
you need to have as many bodies out there almost to play. Because I don't even think a guy like Watt plays 100% of snaps. I don't know that to be a fact.
Well, he's like 90-95, but it's not 100.
Like does Myles Garrett play 100% of snaps? Like I just think it's a position that you just don't play 100% of snaps. Even the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, there's that. Okay. Just general philosophy. Are you guys take need, take best play, BPA, or I have a third option that I like, that I actually prefer. I like to draft positions in certain rounds. I think that, I don't think a running back should ever be drafted in the 2nd or the 1st. Like, you should never do it. I don't care if he's quote unquote the BPA. You just don't do that. Like, same thing with kicker. Or the obvious ones, kicker, punter. You just never draft. I don't care if they're the best.
I never drafted
rated.
Long snapper. You got to draft long snapper, right?
Yeah, I'm going to trade up for him.
Trade up for him?
I'm going to trade up for Cameron Cheeseman just to see Ron Rivera say it again. No, so like I think that tackle, quarterback, defensive end are all positions that you go in the first round. And then second round, you can like obviously if you already have your quarterback, if you already have your left tackle, you're not taking those. But then I would take another defensive end. I just talked about how they're rotational and hit that up. And then maybe I would sneak in a corner. Like I feel like position value needs to be weighed in heavy, almost over position of need in a lot of ways, unless you just don't need it. Like I'm not taking another quarterback in the first round if I have Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I was about to say when it comes to drafting, I think we come to me though. Like you have a 4-3-3-4 multiple defense type of scheme. Mm-hmm. I'm multiple approach type of guy. Like so in the first round, I'm like, all right, BPA is cool, but like you said, I would take a running back in the first round. Mm-hmm. Hell no. Mm-hmm. But I would gladly take a wide receiver.
Yeah, because who had more production? A guy that they randomly picked up in David Montgomery or Jahmyr Gibbs?
David Montgomery.
Jahmyr Gibbs was a need,
but it was David Montgomery.
I don't think it was close.
Yeah, like it was. Both of them had 1,000 yards rushing. I think Montgomery had more touchdowns though.
I'll look that up. I didn't think.
But that's more important, man.
But that's also with David Montgomery missing time. I know that.
Yeah.
So Montgomery had just over 1,000 yards with 13 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs, he did not get 1,000 yards. I call BS.
I think
you could be right. 945. So he was close.
Woo! Okay. Oh, so
much closer than I thought it was.
So Fox is capping because Fox said they had 2 1,000-yard rushers. It might have been 1,000 all scrimmage yards, maybe. I don't know, but both had, whatever. But yeah, I'm not saying we're back in the first round.
But that's with David Montgomery missing time. Like Go ahead.
The second round for me is definitely BPA. I personally want mine a running back in the second round. It'd be late in the second round. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't take no one in the first 50 picks for a running back. Hell no. As for receiver, like I'll take receiver whatever round.
What about you, Corey?
I think I'm more of a guy who's like, if you got a need and you got to fill it, you go ahead and you take that guy whenever. I really do. I think that sometimes the best player might not be the best. The best player on the board might not be the best player for your situation. So like if you need to get him, go ahead and get him. If not, trade out of the spot. But it's kind of, piss to get off the pot type thing with me. I'm like, we need a quarterback. Do you love these guys? Not do you like them? Do you love him? Are you ready to be married to him for the next 5 years and he can change your franchise? If not, no, it ain't worth it. Trade back. Get some more assets. But
that is a good way to look at it. Yeah. I like that. So because whenever the question's asked, I feel like people just think of it as like, all right, I have to pick here at pick 35 or 36 we have right now. So what am I looking at BPA or am I looking at position? What you're saying is that, all right, if my position is not BPA, then I'm just going to trade back.
Yeah. Go ahead and get like, what we did kind of what was it? Oh crap. We kind of screwed the pooch on this. Like I think 2002 when we could have drafted Ed Reed, but Steve Spurrier was like, we need to get our quarterback, so we're going to draft back to 32 with the Patriots and draft Patrick Ramsey. So sometimes it doesn't work, but I think you got to have smart people pulling the strings though on there to, you got to have a vision on when you're going in there in that draft room because stuff can turn sideways on you real quick.
Fair enough. All right. Here's a segment that I wanted to bring here. I thought it would be fun.
I see it.
Mild or wild? Okay.
Did Tone name this? Tone named this.
I didn't. I actually stole it from another.
Named this. I named it.
Okay. He'd be like Capo.
So I'm gonna say a statement. You tell me if it's mild or wild.
And that might have been me if I said that.
6 QBs will be taken in the first.
Mild.
Mild.
Okay, name your 6.
Sister girl from USC. JD5. Drake. Kid Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Penix, and then Uncle Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
Yeah.
See, my 6, I wasn't even including Bo Nix. I don't think he is a first-round quarterback. I think a guy like Joe Milton could shock.
Ain't no way in the world Joe Milton. I don't know why people love Joe Milton. I don't know.
He is Anthony Richardson this year, who went number 4.
He
had better stats.
Oh crap. I've seen Tennessee play. I'm in Tennessee's market, and I watched Joe Milton, and I'm like, huh?
Well, why did he have better numbers than
Spicy?
Milton had better number than Richardson.
It's spicy.
I don't think Joe Milton.
He's all over the map. And then he had those pro days and combine where it's like that ball coming out of his arm is a cannon.
Dynamite.
And he looks like an Anthony Richardson, just huge, strong, fast, who went number 4. I don't think Bo Nix should be drinking in the first round. But anyway, what do you think, Tone? Mild or water? What, mild or wild? Mild. You also think 6? Okay, fair enough.
I also think 6. You got Mr. Pink phone calling on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Pink phone. Little
what part of DC he from, Tone? What part of what part?
Yeah, he better not say from DC. You better ever say that.
DC.
He better
He
not.
from DuPont Circle.
He went to Gonzaga High School. That's why White went to Gonzaga.
He from DuPont Circle, I think. That's what it is.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked, sir. Pink phone wearing mother. You mother lover. Oh my gosh. A pink phone wearing mother. Get Caleb right now.
Oh,
you got Caleb. You got Mr. Pink phone. Then you got Drake. Yep. You got JD5.
Mm-hmm.
JJ, aka Dynamite. As Corey would say. Then we got old leg Penix, my man. Yep. My man like these going to the league. And we got Uncle Nick's with his little cowboy hat on. Uncle Nick's, man. Uncle Nick's in the building, man. Shoot, man, you might get 7. So you ain't gonna get 7. That's cap, but 6. I got 6, and they all be gone before pick 15. All of them.
Pick 15. Okay.
All of them.
Cool. I like it.
Really?
All of them.
Wow.
Oh, he's saying that's wild. That ain't wild anymore. That's wild.
That's wild. That is wild. That's wild. That is wild.
Tone is capping.
I said my opinion earlier.
I'll be gone for pick 32.
Washington will take 2 QBs in this draft.
Wild. That is Michael Irvin cocaine wild. That's how bad that is. Like that is, bruh. That makes the parties at Diddy's house look normal. That's how wild it is. Yes.
Why?
That's how wild that is. You couldn't even tame it. That's how wild it is.
Who's the safety that went to the Ravens from the Seahawks who was on the Legion of Boom? Was it Earl Thomas?
Earl Thomas, yeah. Earl.
That story?
Yeah, Earl Thomas. Make that story sound
that kind of wild. That kind of wild.
That's so wild. Wild.
It's some Odell Beckham, Trey Songz, Justin Bieber
wild,
the club wild. It's Diddy Usher wild. It's wild. It's too wild.
Yeah.
You should let it burn.
Let it burn. No Diddy, man. No Diddy. Stay away. No Diddy. I don't want no Diddy over there. Stay away.
All right, so we said mild for the first one. Oh, the other one was, and then you said you said wild and you said mild, Tone, right?
Oh, for the 2.
The other one was in the first round.
Wow, no Diddy.
In the first round, there will be 5+ trades.
Woo! That's spicy. That's a tough one. 5+.
Can I say it's mildly wild? Just asking. I'm like,
just asking.
It's slightly wild. I'm gonna lean to a slightly wild.
Slightly wild.
It's a little.
I think it's mild. I think there's gonna be a lot of movement.
We get 4. I think we get 4. I think we get close. I don't think we get to 5.
I don't even know what the record would be.
I don't know how many. I think the record is 5.
I think there's gonna be a lot of movement, but we'll see.
I think we get 4.
Gotcha. I figured it might be interesting to just mention the NFC East rivals update. Like, do you guys know anything about these teams that
we
worth
mentioning? I don't want to know nothing about them fools.
I was just looked up that the Giants are pick 6. They also are looking at quarterback on their top 30.
This is
true. They're mocked right now, as you were saying, receiver. MHJ and Neighbors are the 2 that CBS has them mocked for. And then you have the Cowboys. They brought in a ton of running backs, so they're looking to replace Pollard, who they just lost. But they're pick 24, and they're looking at O-line with Mims and
Tyler Smith,
according to the mocks. And then Eagles are at pick 22 looking for defense with either Cooper DeJean or Chop Robinson.
I would hate that. I would be so mad they drafted Chop. I'll throw up. I'm tired of Eagles keep drafting Penn State people. Pigeons. Yeah. Hate you bastards.
You guys think the Cowboys will extend Dak?
Hell no.
I think he's Jerry's boy. Yeah, I think they'll extend him.
Man,
they're not looking at quarterbacks at all. They brought no top 30 visits.
They're like Dallas. We joke Dallas is arrogant all the time. Trust me, I live with a Dallas Cowboy fan. The fact that they have made yes, I'm fighting for my son. So they have made no movements. And then what Jerry Jones was talking about, like, we can't really. We got to sign our guys and everything like that. It's just like they expect that they're going to run through the NFC East or whatever and win the division again. I don't think that's necessarily true because they've lost so much. And where they're going to find? Where is this at? If somebody going to have to get paid? But, I mean, they're going to protect it. I just feel like it's going to be – I feel like shades of 2020 with Dallas this year. They'll be your disappointment. They'll be the disappointment.
They're going to be down. Yeah, when we won the division 7-9. So
they're going to be weak as hell. I agree with that. That was weak as hell. They tried. But not for real. As for the whole Dak thing, I think they're going to wait to let this season ride out. Because there's no point extending him. You're not going to get any cap release by doing it now. You're not going to get nothing. See, let the season ride out. They're going to make it a suspenseful thing. They're going to wait till early March, right, for free agency. Hey, Dak, you're not going anywhere, sir. There's a good old extension. Do you want this? Huh? You want this? You want this?
What's the likelihood of McCarthy lasts the season?
McCarthy's getting fired by week 9. They suck.
So if you're going to fire the head coach, would you extend the quarterback?
I don't have a choice. I'm going to have a choice. Who they they're not getting Shadur? Who are they getting? Who?
Yeah, they're gonna hire Dion. They're gonna hire Dion and Shadur gonna come there.
Dion back to the NFL.
They got to give their whole draft for somebody to go up to 1.
Shadizor and Dion.
I don't think Dion would be a good NFL coach.
It doesn't matter though. Dallas don't care about winning. You know this.
They won headlines.
But
I don't think
he'd be a good NFL coach. And also, I don't think he wants to go to the NFL.
Yeah, no, I don't think Dion would go with Shadur.
Oh, baby, this is Dion, Coach Prime. I'm coming back to Dallas, Big D.
I think he's still trying to cut up in Colorado. He's still trying to let my man cook in Colorado a little longer first. He go to NFL. He gonna go left for Dion. Dion gonna lose a lot of good reputation.
He lost enough toes. He might have gone on to the NFL.
Fair enough. Are the Giants really going to stick with Daniel Jones? Like, have they done anything?
They don't have a choice this season.
Yeah.
It's too much money.
What are they going to do to him?
They kicked out too much money.
Pick 6. They
kicked out too much money.
They could get JJ. They could get
SHIT walk.
Whoever.
They gonna stick with Daniel
Jones. That is crazy to me.
They've dug themselves in this. It's a curse of Tom Coughlin, man. They ain't been right since they had that mess with Tom Coughlin. Like it's even that one when they went to the playoffs them 2 years. they really weren't that good in 2022. They just beat bad teams. Okay, they beat us. And in 2016, they backed right in. They backed right into the back door of the NFCs because again, Washington screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
We've helped them get to the playoffs in 16 and 22.
Yeah, because we kept getting swept by these fools.
You ain't lying.
Yes.
The draft Olympics. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready for it to be over with already.
I want to the number 2 pick and just draft and we all be happy. Campus, no campfire. You're gonna have some crybabies in here like Roger. You're gonna cry like a little B.I.B.I.
Well, number 2 is gonna be a bust. And when we draft Jayden Daniels, he's gonna be a bust, according to Rogers, because Adam Peters can't get the pick right. I'm just gonna say that if we draft Jayden next Thursday, I'm just gonna put it there. I'm like B-U-S-T bust.
And I'm gonna say LMAO. I'm gonna say LMAO.
Like I'm fine with them drafting May or Daniels. Like it don't do me. I'm not gonna be.
No, it ain't JJ. I don't care, bro. No, it ain't JJ. I don't care, bro.
Man, don't leave kid down on my alone, bro. You will learn to love him.
I would take JJ over Drake. That's my opinion, though.
If it's Drake, I use all my Drake jokes. I can use all my Drake memes. I
actually like JJ.
Drake. I can call him Aubrey Drake May. I'm cool with that. Okay. Aubrey Drake May.
We'll see if do we really have to face Hurts and Saquon in the same backfield this year? Nope. Are you really thinking that Saquon's going to be there for 2 games? Saquon always hurt.
He'll be here for 1.
Oh, when he play against us. Like Tim, do you realize?
He don't go off.
Like, we played him at home, and he was like, what? Going into the third quarter, what was it? He had like negative. He had like a negative yard net, and then he went over 100 yards because of his fourth quarter production on us. Like that man, he lives to play Washington. He lives to play us.
Yeah. I think Saquon's only had 1 bad game against us in 2018.
Well, you know what? Actually, I say that with the injury thing, but the other thing is they're not going to rely on Saquon as much. Like he's not going to get nearly the workload that he was getting in New York. Like, so maybe he will be able to survive more, which does suck.
Hot take this year. We can put it in. You can put it in ink. Dan Quinn will be this time next year. He will be the most tenured coach in the NFC East.
Woo! All of them get fired.
And Dayball. We get the clean sweep.
I think so.
Is it a sweep? Some future stuff.
I think with Philadelphia and all the with that, I think he lost that locker room last year. And I don't know how that, like, he was blaming that, like, he had temper tantrums, Sirianni did. And after that guy the security guy got ejected from the game, they're saying because he wasn't there, imagine a grown ass man who isn't responsible for his temper tantrum. I don't know. I think Old Canadian whiskey, I think if they don't win anything in New York, I think Dayball's out there. And then Mike McCarthy, come on now, let's talk about it. Let's be real.
He out of here.
They have to go to the NFC Championship game. I think for him to stay.
Interesting.
Think about it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if they went to the divisional round, he stays again.
Cool.
I don't think so, Tim. On that 1 year, he didn't get a contract extension either.
I mean, how long did Jason Garrett stay? And what the heck did he do?
But he was one of the sons of Jerry. He was on the Super Bowl team. But in Dallas.
Same thing with your theory with Dak. He has his boys.
He loves that. Oh yeah, I know that. I get that.
McCarthy, I don't know if he. I mean, I do know if he makes it to the divisional round, he's staying. I know that all the Cowboys fans will want him fired because as soon as they lose, they're going to be wanting him fired anyway. But I mean. To lose your defensive coordinator that was had in your all-world defense and still make it to the divisional round, we'll see.
Tim, you're thinking like a sensible person, though.
That's true.
You got to think like Jerry Jones.
Fair enough. All right, I figured we could end the show every week by doing the immaculate grid together.
Oh, this is fun. I love doing this.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Bang. And this will be how we end every episode. And then that's just a good way to tie this all together. Appreciate all of you guys watching, but we're going to hit this up right now. And
Valdez Scantling up there.
Valdez Scantling, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll just we'll kick those out right now. Let's do it. That's a 70%. That's horrible. Usually you want it to be more rare.
Oh, down there at the bottom. No, Green Bay and Carolina. You could do Julius Peppers or Reggie White.
Peppers or White. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go Peppers.
Yeah.
69, Gady.
Javon Walker for Green Bay and the Raiders. I think Javon Walker. Yeah, I think he actually did play for them.
02 to 09.
Is that the right one? Yeah, that should be it. Try that one. If I'm wrong, we can charge it to me.
We can charge it to me. All right, you know what? I'll go for it. 2%. There you go.
Hey,
Corey's on there now.
Let's go.
Corey's
Let's go.
Yeah.
Did Trent Green?
Yes, he did. He played for both of them.
Yeah.
Played for both Miami.
He played for both of them. Yeah.
There you go. There's my contribution. 2%.
There you go, brother.
All right. Chiefs first team All Pro. We got to go with me. Why am I forgetting my own name?
Creed Humphreys.
Yes.
Was he first team All Pro?
Man.
Oh wait, shoot. I think he made Pro Bowl. He may not have been first team All Pro.
Priest Holmes. Try Priest Holmes.
Priest
or
Holmes.
Larry Johnson
too.
Larry Johnson.
Johnson had that insane year. But that was at like the same time as LT though, right?
Yeah.
Did he ever get first team All Pro over LT?
Could have been.
Priest Holmes had one heck of a year. I think in 2021.
What about like we could do like Marcus Allen too, right? Did he ever like it doesn't have to be on this team. It could be
it doesn't have to be on the team.
Well, let's confirm.
Yeah.
When paired with a team, the player must have been a first team All Pro in a season he appeared. Oh no, it has to be for that team.
Oh, there you go.
Priest Holmes.
So sometimes
I think it's Preacher. Yeah, let's go to Preacher.
Priest.
Yeah.
Priest Holmes. 4%. Solid.
Come on, talk to me. Work with me, y'all. Y'all don't realize this.
You don't realize this.
Y'all don't realize this. Y'all. I see.
Dolphins and Raiders.
There's Dolphins, a lot of Raiders.
What about oh my God. Podcast dude. Brandon receiver. Oh my gosh, he's everywhere. Didn't he play on like all these teams? Did he play this team too?
Brandon Marshall.
I
don't think he played for the Raiders.
He played for the Raiders.
Never played for the Raiders.
Yeah, he ain't played for the Raiders.
I knew he played on a bunch of teams. He never played for the Raiders.
Crap baskets.
I knew he played for a bunch of teams that never made the playoffs too. So
yeah,
Raiders were up in those in that potential category there. Did Cutler for some reason?
No, Cutler didn't.
No, he was on Denver anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, he was on Denver.
Not Raiders. For some reason, I think. No, let's see. I feel like
Raiders.
Trying to think of somebody like off.
I'll say Culpepper. Hold up.
Yeah. No, you're right, Tone. Yeah, you're right, Tone. That's correct.
Culpepper?
Yeah, Dante Culpepper.
I'll say Culpepper. Hold up, man.
Yeah, you're right, Slim. You're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Of course, he would spell Dante in some weird way. Oh yeah, of course. There's a U in there. Why wouldn't there be?
Why wouldn't it be?
21%. Okay, not bad. Richie Ignagnito, Priest Holmes just slept on. Yeah. He just could never stay healthy. He was a beast. Packers, Raiders, Sammy Watkins.
Oh yeah, Packers and Chiefs. Yeah,
Teddy Bridgewater. Oh, this is a Dolphins pet. Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy. Right, he's right. He's right. He's on the nose.
That's gonna be a huge one, probably.
Let's see, 24%. Okay.
No, that's not bad.
So first team All Pro. Was Rich Gannon ever first team All Pro?
I don't know.
MVP. He could have been.
Sebastian Janikowski.
He did win MVP.
Was
Janikowski. Janikowski.
Yeah, Seabass might have been one. That would be a good random one.
Sebastian. Oh, that's awesome to go with a kicker. Sebastian.
Ray Guy too. I
Janikowski.
think Ray Guy might have been.
How do you spell his name? I don't know. Janokowski.
You know,
How do you spell Sebastian Janikowski?
Oh crap.
Sebastian.
just spell. Here you go.
Janikowski.
DRUNK.
Okay. SUNK.
Drunk.
There he is.
Let's see that one. This one.
He said D.
Oh damn.
Janikowski was never first team All Pro.
Damn.
Oh, we're idiots. Why would he be with freaking Adam Vinatieri every year?
Yeah,
Probably.
I think Ray Guy was one, but
Oh, that's annoying. Panthers, Christian McCaffrey.
Was he on the Panthers when that happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam Newton probably is the most common one.
Yeah, probably. That's good.
Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
Maybe Josh Norman, little peanut.
Josh Norman.
Norman might have been 2015. Yeah.
He actually legitimately may have been. Do you know what? For the memes, we already got it wrong. Josh Norman.
Don't do it.
Bang!
Oh, hell yeah!
3%. Beautiful.
That's a good one.
Look at Jano, little peanut here. Look at her.
How about Marquette King for the Raiders? Maybe. Oh, he only got to.
Stop it.
He
Stop
made
it.
it second.
I like Marquette King, but stop it. I knew he went on first team.
Whoop.
I think
Yeah,
Ray Guy was one. I'm gonna
Text
be
head
mad
looking
at
huge on that. This is
Yeah,
not Tech's angle.
No.
I knew I
Why?
should have said Ray Guy. I know I should have said that.
Oh. Anyway, all right. Well, that's another one in the books. Appreciate you guys doing this with me. And yeah, we're going to try to make this a weekly thing and talk being new dads and our commanders.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Any last things that you guys want to say to the people?
Y'all better be every dag on Wednesday. Period. That's it.
I agree with Tone, even though he tries to villainize me. Vilify.
Both of their-
Vilify.
Oh, don't do me like that.
Both of their links are in the top in the description, so go hit their channels up as well. Hit the like button.
Bro, Corey, don't do me like that, Corey.
Hit the subscribe buttons, and we will see you next time. And
And
until next time, see ya!
see you.